Okay, so I realise it's been a while since I've done one of these, and tough shit, sue me, I haven't been very well. What do you want from me? I've slept a lot, and with the help of our old friend Caffeine, I feel a lot better today. Well, Caffeine and I stayed awake to watch Uncle Buck the other night. Apparently, old John Hughes movies and caffeine and a metric fuck ton of sleep get you feeling a lot better again. So, yay! So what's the subject of today's rant? Well, it's a bit of everything really. It's when I realise people are stupid. I get that. It's just when did they become so incredibly fucktarded about things concerning the weather. The weather's basically my bugbear. It's snowing. Okay? Woo! Yay! Snow! If I want to know that it's snowing, we have windows. I can look out of the window and I can see what the weather's doing. I don't need fucking hundreds of people to post a status going, oh my god, snow, it's snowing, it's snowing, it's snowing. You get your news feed on fucking Facebook or whatever social media you're using just clogged up with weather reports. When did everybody become fucking weathermen? If I want the weather, I'll watch the weather on TV. I'll open the fucking curtains. I'll look outside, okay? But weathermen on TV, even look at them this morning, okay? Bearing in mind where I live, we've had snow all weekend, okay? Well, I've been assured we've had snow all weekend. I've been asleep. I slept something like fucking nearly 60 hours since Friday till 8 AM this morning, which is Tuesday. I slept a fuck ton this weekend. But the weather's on this morning. We've had snow all weekend, and apparently it's been screaming from the rooftops on Facebook, and they've been screaming it from the rooftops on the TV over there. Snow! Ah! Weather! Take blankets with you! Make sure you've got a first aid kit in your car. Take a torch, take a flash, take a blanket. It's going to be cold. This morning, the weatherman actually said, and I shit you not, conditions are expected to be slippery for pedestrians and motorists. Well, no shit, Sherlock. What was the fucking clue? The snow and the ice on the ground, perhaps? Is that what's going to make it slippery for pedestrians and motorists? I mean, fuck me furiously. Really? Really? That's what passes as news and weather now? Hey, there's some snow outside. You might want to watch where you're walking. It's a tad slippery underfoot. Fuck me. It makes you wonder, how do they cope in places like Siberia and Norway and Finland and really fucking cold places? We get the slightest fucking ice and sugar dusting of snow, and oh my god, the buses stop and the taxis aren't running and the roads are closed and conditions are too bad to drive, and there's like less than a millimetre of fucking snow. When we start getting up past your fucking nuts, start talking to me about closing the roads and there being too much snow, okay? But for fuck's sakes, bitching on about how much snow and how bad the weather is because we've had a slight dusting just doesn't cut it for me. Of course, that said, I don't fucking go outside, so it doesn't really affect me anyway, because I just stay inside, nice and toasty warm, with my caffeine. Oh, sweet caffeine. Oh. But it's not just the snow. Recently, on the news channels where I live, there was people on who were complaining about the insurance company no longer covering them insurance-wise because of how many times they've flooded. They'd flooded something like 5 times in the last 6 months. And we're talking flood waters flooding throughout the house, demolishing everything, fucking up carpets and furniture and drowning the pipes and all that sort of bollocks, right? But would you care to hazard a guess at where the fucking house was situated? Was it halfway up a mountain and it was a very unusual thing that the house flooded? Was it in the middle of a packed, busy metropolitan area and it was a surprise that the house flooded? Or were they living right next door to a fucking river? Seriously, the fucking river was like here and the house was here. We've been flooded 5 times in 6 months. We don't know why this keeps happening. Maybe the fucking clue would be your house is right next door to a fucking river. What did they think was going to happen? When they bought the house, did they think, hey, we'll buy this house. It'll be fine. Nothing bad will ever happen. I mean, it's not like river levels rise at all, is it? I mean, and then they bitch about it on the fucking local news. Why was it a news story? Couple had a living house next to river. House floods. That's news. What next? some fucker's going to build a house on the rim of an active volcano and there'll be a news report when the fucking lava's burnt the house down. I mean, really? This is what constitutes as weather news? And weathermen, weather people, they give the report, okay? And what really pisses me off, and I don't know if this is a fucking local thing to where I live or if it happens all over, perhaps you can let me know in comments, either on the Facebook page or on the YouTube channel, please reply below, let me know. But when people say things like, especially if I go out and I hear mainly older folks say it, but they'll go, yes, I brought an umbrella today because the weatherman said it's got to rain. No, the weatherman doesn't say it's got to rain, the weathermen say, forecast conditions are that it may rain, we expect rain. They never actually nail their fucking, apart from that dickhead in the 80s and said there absolutely will not be a hurricane, and then there was. Since then they tend not to do that very much in the UK. They just kind of say it may rain, it may not rain, it could snow, it might not snow. It's just that's how it is now. But the old people around here, you'll hear them if you're standing waiting for a bus or you're out and road shopping. Yes, the weatherman says it's got to be -3 today. No, it doesn't got to be anything. The weather will do what the fucking weather wants to do. It doesn't got to adhere to things just because you say. It might get to -3. It could possibly be -3, but it doesn't got to be -3. I mean, for fuck's sakes. What? It annoys me. It irritates. I feel like grabbing them from behind going, no! It doesn't got to be anything. For fuck's sakes. It might be cold, it might be -3, it might snow some more, which might make it slippery underfoot for pedestrians and motorists. I mean, when did everybody become so fucking stupid? It really does boggle my mind, blows my brain. I cannot cope with it anymore. People are just too stupid to live for the most part, and it makes me weep for future generations. It really does. I just don't see how, as a race, as a species, we ever got to this point. Is it we've just degenerated to these levels of stupidity, or has there always been this level of stupidity around? Is it, as Joe Rogan said some years ago, the dumb people are just out fucking the smart people, and they're really starting to outnumber us now, and before long, there's not going to be any smart people left, just a metric fuck ton of fucking fucktards. Oh well, such is life. I have a story involving a fucktard in a shopping trolley. Shall I save it for next time? Or shall I tack it on here? Do you want to hear it? Fuck it, if you've stuck with me this long. My wife was shopping, right? And she bought something, it was hot chocolate thing for a Tassimo machine, put them in a trolley, was the last one off the shelf. Gets so far down the fucking aisle as she's shopping, gets something else, turns around, there's some woman helping herself to the hot chocolate out of our trolley. Now granted, we hadn't paid for the goods yet, we were still shopping, but she was shopping, rather than taking the goods off the shelf, she was shopping out of our trolley. The fuck? Who does that? Who shops out? Really? Who goes around a supermarket and just takes things that other people have picked out of their trolleys? You don't do that. That's just fucked up shopping etiquette. Seriously, who does that? You just don't. If there's nothing on the shelf, you ask the fucking shop guy if he's got any more. If he hasn't, it's your tough fucking shit that someone got there before you. You don't fucking help yourself out. Just... Oh. If I'd been there, I think I'd have fucking smacked the bitch upside the head. But I wasn't, and that's why I'm not under arrest right now. So there you fucking go. I think that's everything I had to cover in this particular rant, which is the first one I've done for a while. As I said, not being well. Fuck you if you've got any complaints about that. I'm guessing I wasn't particularly missed because nobody fucking sent me a message asking where I was. So I'm guessing I wasn't missed. If you're watching this on YouTube, hey, subscribe. Why not? You know you want to. And if you don't, well, that's fair enough because you don't want to, so I can't make you. Leave any comments or your opinions or thoughts on anything discussed here, and hey, we'll have a robust back and forth. And if you disagree with me, please allow me to convince you and tell you why you're wrong and I'm right. Okay, I'm out of here. Have fun, motherfuckers. Bye.